India Saturday podcast, where we bring you stories of women who are shaping change with purpose, courage, and creativity. So, before we start with our guest for today's podcast, here's a short video about SHELeads India and its passionate founder, who, along with her team, elevates women entrepreneurs to grow their businesses. Nikita Vora.
Meet Priya. She's a baker based in Pune. She has been doing this business since past 4 years, but still struggled to go beyond the first year. Is it because she lacked ability or she is not ambitious enough? No. She has tried everything. She's also consistent on Instagram. She has done paid marketing, tried Google review, but none of them seems to work for it. Is it because of her skill? Probably not. In India, we have 14 million women entrepreneurs. In fact, in Pune itself, we have 3 lakh women entrepreneurs. Every woman can resonate with this story. Hi, I am Nikita Vora, a digital marketing consultant and a trainer. Been in this field for more than 15 years now. I am founder of SHELeads India. I have done my graduation from Christ University, FHS, German University, and also I am an alum of IIM Ahmedabad. At SHELeads India, we are trying to create a platform for women entrepreneurs to get an access to this marketing knowledge base, where every week we have trainings where women can come online or offline to learn this marketing tools. We do group trainings, we have one-on-one consultation call, we identify marketing software which they can implement or adopt to scale their business. Our end goal is to help women entrepreneurs understand marketing, implement those marketing strategies, and scale up their business. We are also featured and appreciated by various media houses. We had 2 flagship events in 2023 and 2024 where we also saw 200 plus women entrepreneurs coming in together to listen to our national trainers. We are the bridge to connect trainers, industry experts, and marketing tools with this women entrepreneur. We have a community which is close to 40,000 women entrepreneurs based in Pune. We created this platform understanding the logic that today also women associate their self-worth to their financial freedom. And unless they scale up their business, they are not going to achieve this financial freedom which they have dreamt of. We also want them to go one step beyond and create more opportunities for more women. If you are a women entrepreneur, please do join this community by clicking on the link below. Thank you.
Yes. Excellent. There's some amazing things happening with SHELeads India this year. And back to our podcast. I'm your host, Dipti Divekar, and today I'm delighted to have someone with me who brings heart and imagination into the world of education. Our guest, Juhi Anurag Mishra, is an educator, consultant, and trainer with over 16 years of experience across teaching, content creation, and entrepreneurship. She's the founder of Shining Spiral Microschool, Gujarat's only Waldorf inspired learning space, and her work beautifully blends leadership, creativity, and compassion in education. So, we're going to explore how imagination and rhythm can transform how children learn and also how adults can reconnect with the wonder of learning itself. So, welcome, Juhi.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Deepti. Hi. Hello, everyone.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Juhi.
Same
So,
here. I look forward to your questions.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. Let's start. So, Juhi, with your journey, you're spanning areas like science and business and education, from biotechnology to bioinformatics to Waldorf learning. So, what led you to this shift from science to soul-centered education?
So, Deepti, this takes me back to my childhood. and maybe I'll be reconnecting with my childhood a lot while talking with you, because currently I am connecting with children around me. So when I was growing up in a very small township, the societal belief was good children take science if you can connect with it. I was a meritorious child, and after 10th, there was no doubt, no question, no second thought about taking some other stream, because science was the one for good children, and that's how it happened. It went with the I went with the flow. So I chose science, and that's how science happened, and then biotech happened, and bioinformatics happened, because there were new streams coming up in science when we were going to college. So, but it hit me hard while I was in the labs, and I realized that I'm not meant for labs, and
Ah, okay.
I want to connect with people, and maybe technical tools, the lab equipments were not the things I wanted to connect with. I wanted to connect with people, and more so with children. So that's how education happened to me, and I a very small or short journey. In 6 months, I left labs, and I was in schools. I was exploring education. And that's how education happened to me. And I then, having a background of science, I got an opportunity to teach biology and chemistry to children. And soon I was exploring education more. I wanted to connect with more children, I suppose. I didn't want to limit myself to classrooms, and that's how teacher trainings happened to me. uh, Waldorf happened to me as a mother. So this came to me when I was searching. I was exploring education, but then I thought there's something amiss, and I didn't want my child to be a part of the conventional rut, and that's how I, while researching, I came across Waldorf. And a small correction in your the introduction. You said that I'm the founder of the space. I'm the co-founder of the space, and this
Okay.
this lady, the founder, Meenakshi Trivedi, I got in touch with her, and she was the one who has impacted my like, we have been together in educational field, the conventional educational field, we have been colleagues there. But then when she was also talking about a world of education, I and she suggested that it would be a fine thing for my child. And then I read about it. I underwent trainings, and then I joined her in the space. So I joined as a parent, but then somehow I thought that it is more beyond my child. So that's how it happened to me. And then I entered the classroom. And never in my life had I thought that I will be a kindergarten teacher. So I was a chemistry teacher, and now I was entering a kindergarten. It was 8 years back, and that's how more trainings, more readings happened, and Waldorf has become a way of life for me. It's not a philosophy, it's not a pedagogy that I follow only in my educational space, but it's a way of life for me.
Good. We'll talk about that a bit more later on as well. And I really like how you understood or found what your real passion or purpose is, and to move away from something which you are maybe not aligned to, and actually pursue what makes you feel good. So that's really nice to hear. So while we're talking about Waldorf, what makes that approach so distinct? I think we've lost Juhi. Juhi, are you there? I think we've lost her. Just wait a minute.
I'm really sorry. Did I lose it?
Yes, you're here. Excellent. All well?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, great.
That's why
So
I'm a bit wary of technology. You lose
Quality.
people.
Yes, yes, it happens. I mean, we just have to take it. Uh, Everybody goes through these technical glitches, so don't worry about it at all. Okay, so we were talking about Waldorf, yes, the Waldorf
Yes.
approach. So, what makes it so distinct, and why are things like rhythm and creativity and nature such powerful learning tools?
So the line that has stuck with me since I've started reading about the philosophy, Deepti, has been that it meets the child where the child is.
Lovely.
So when I used to discuss education with my friends, I always used to use this analogy of soap factories. So there's a hallmark, all the soaps need to look same in the same package, or a biscuit factory, or any factory. And somehow the schools uh, looked like factories to me at one point of time. I'm not. It's not a negative thing. It can be the need of the hour as well. But for me, I didn't connect with it. Where the child has to raise his standards to reach a hallmark, that didn't click with me, and I thought that's how this philosophy also helps children, where the teachers need to meet the child where each child is. So, and each child is different.
Absolutely.
And you talked about rhythm. Rhythm is a very important word for this philosophy, and even for the viewers, I'll ask them to reflect, and I would ask you to reflect. When you step out in nature, what do you see? You see rhythm.
Yeah.
So day and night. किसी दिन की जगह पे रात हो जाए, it would be disaster. So when rains happen on wrong times, it creates disaster. So when the nature is not rhythmic, nature is not being itself, and it's disastrous for us. And we are also part of nature. So that's how rhythm helps everyone. It's not just the children. So rhythm is a basic routine. And with little ones who have just arrived on the earth, uh, I and you can distort our rhythm watching Netflix at 12. But for them, their life needs to be rhythmic. And that's how, when their bodies are growing, uh, I remember when we were small, our dadas and dadis used to say, "Jaldi sona, jaldi utna, niyam bahut hi acha hai." So if there's a routine to, and still all the dadas and nanas, we may be frustrated with it, but they have their routines and they're healthy. At 30s, in our 30s and 40s, we are, at least I and my friends feel like we are in our 50s. But looking at our nanas who can still cycle, who can still walk, I think
Correct.
because they had a nice rhythm in their early life. They didn't have
Yes.
Netflix, so
Correct.
and that's how I feel that with children, and the philosophy also suggests the children need to be rhythmic in their life. It's good for their health. Apart from that, there's emotional predictability in their life, even in our lives. On Sundays, if we wake up at 12, half of the day is gone, and then we are all over the place that what's going to happen. Uh, and that's how the anxiety kicks in.
Ah, yes. Okay.
And if my life is rhythmic, I know that I need to wake up at this time, I need to eat at this time, and then if something is planned, I'll be able to do that. So that gives that the sense of calm here, and then I'll be
Yes.
able to anyone. It's good for anyone. So I'm just addressing it as I, but it's good for everyone. So with
Yes.
children, if their life is rhythmic, there's emotional predictability. There's less of tantrums. They know that at this time I'll wake up, this person will feed me, this person will take me to the garden. That is how my play will be, and it's all sorted. Less
Okay.
chaotic for the child, less chaotic for the parent, less chaotic for the teacher.
Sure.
So
Also, yes.
all the adults involved are at peace because the child is at peace. So rhythm brings in emotional anchorage, and when everything is calm here, You have more time to think creatively, and you have more space here in your mind, in your place around you. You have more space to be creative.
Yes.
So, uh,
It all
and then
goes
there's
hand.
no one continuously hammering on your head. ऐसा कर लो वैसा कर लो अब ये करना है वो करना है because I know that's how the day is going to be. You know that how the day is going to be.
Okay. Yeah, I love that. I mean, when you just to go back, when you said that the teachers meet the students at the where they are, so there's no like competition with others. It's just a matter of. Sorry, one second. Am I there?
Yes.
Yes, it's just a matter of that child and is that child learning at their capability and their speed? Are they better than they were yesterday? But there's no competition with other children, which is very
Yes,
important
and each child accepts himself, herself, and accepts the other child as well. So,
as they
uh,
are. Yes.
uh, as I said, that I'll go back to my childhood a lot. In our times, there were intelligent children, and teachers did not were not scared of using terms like there were dumb children in the class, which now I feel is was blasphemous. Using terms
Gosh,
which actually pushed the child into the well, and the confidence used to shatter.
absolutely, absolutely. That's yeah. Hopefully nowadays that doesn't happen. Too much. And this is across the board in every country. It's been like that, and it's all changing now. Okay, so you founded this school, Shining Spiral Micro School, right, in Gujarat, and you've already talked about balancing nature with rhythm, and we've got an idea about how a child spends their day. But what does that typical day look like? Can you take us through a quick typical day?
So, Dipti, we have grown till grade 5. So, I'll talk about the children in the kindergarten, and I may give a brief snapshot of the elder children. The day is rhythmic. We do not get into a lot of stimulation. We do not get into a lot of chaos. The day is full of activities, but it is not full of activities that you have to move from one activity to another. It's very rhythmic. If I have to give you a picture for it, an image for it, it's more of breathing in and breathing out. So
Ah,
breathing in is, and that is the term which all the teachers use across the globe for Waldorf education, where the way we breathe, it's breathing in and breathing out. Too much of breathing in will be, it will make us tense. Too much of breathing out will make us tense. So even children, their day is an alteration between breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in is where they are absorbing something from the teacher. They may be imitating from the teacher. This is for the younger ones,
mhm.
children in the age group of 2 to 6, 3 to 6. And breathing out is where they are being themselves. So that is how the day is planned, where the day may begin for the kindergarteners with a circle time. There's a lot of music across the grades. In all Waldorf schools, music is one of the things that we begin our day with. So there's a circle time where the the children are sitting with the teacher, and they're absorbing the songs that are contextual to the nature, to the season of that particular area, the festivals, and something as contextual as the area in of Ahmedabad we are in. In February, there are lot many birds we see around that area. So, in our space, teachers will sing songs of birds in around February, because then children notice those birds. And then it is followed by outdoor free play. So breathing in is circle time, and then free play which is non-instructional, free play where teachers do not create play for the children. There's no statement like "Chalo aaj ye khelenge," yeah.
Ah,
Let me tell you how to do that. let me show you something. So the teacher will not be doing that. Children create their own play using basic things like tires, katoria, mitti. So there's no stimulation of battery operated toys, plastic toys. We are a no plastic school. Most of the world of schools are no plastic schools, and
Right.
there's all natural materials, pebbles and conch shells, and they'll be creating their play. So that is how the day looks like. It can be circle time, outdoor free play, activity, indoor free play, then food time, and then generally the day ends with a story. In grades, there's a lot of farming, there's a lot of construction happening, there's a lot of uh, local studies. So in grade 4, children will be moving around to understand local history. In grade 5, they'll be studying geography. But a lot of involvement of the hands is there across the grades. There's a lot of handwork happening throughout the grades. The smaller children will be handling needles in our class. The elder ones will be knitting. The more elder ones will be crocheting. The eldest ones will be woodworking. So when they say that head, heart, and hand is completely immersed, that is how our education looks like, where there's a balance. So the teacher is not continuously standing and talking in front of the chalkboard. It is happening in grades, but then it's a mixture of movement of the body, purposeful handwork, all of that comes to that. So there's a lot of cooking. All our children, once they are 3, they know how to handle a proper knife. They chop, they cook.
Excellent. Excellent. I think I remember having that at school when I was young. I grew up in England, but now, yeah, these things like home economics and all these things that are not there. So, yeah, and then that's the thing in like the high pressured systems um, in India and everywhere. I mean, it's not specific to India, but these high pressure education systems are in place. And how do you think parents respond to this much slower and more mindful way of learning? How do the parents feel about it?
Uh, I, Maybe I'll quote a story most of us have heard about, and uh, our founder Meenakshi Didi, we lovingly call her, and that is the story she quotes to people when such question is thrown to us.
Okay.
That you might have heard of the story where a man was, say, throwing the starfish that used to come on the shore, and someone asked that you will not be able to save all the starfish, and the man said that it makes a difference for this one.
Yes,
So
yes. I got it in a different way, but yeah, same
yeah,
meaning.
so even for such slow schools like ours, we may not be a very will not be able to boast of big numbers, but the community which we have is strong enough. The parents are conscious, the teachers are conscious, and we feel that if we are able to bring that small shift in even in one child, one parent, that's we'll feel that we did something. And
Yes.
it's not that we are doing something for the parents or the children. It's uh, consciously working is changing us as well every day. So the parents response may not be very great, but like in numbers, but then what uh, the community which we have is quite strong, and we are there strongly standing with each other.
Yeah, I can imagine that the type of people who put their children in a Waldorf type education know what they want. They know that they want this. It's not something which is taken up across the board yet. There's people who are like literally searching for some kind of education like this, you know?
And then there are parents as well who know that they do not want this, and
Do
that's
not.
how they are here.
Yes. Oh yeah, it works both ways. Absolutely. Why do you think that they don't want it? I mean, obviously the biggest reason is that, you know, getting into the bigger educational institutes and a higher education. What else?
Deepti, maybe so I can talk about my family setup where my husband is an IITian. My younger brother is an IITian. So they reached there, they enjoyed it, everything was nice, but then they have been through that pressure, and m- and maybe my husband as a father didn't like that pressure. Even I didn't like that. So and then when we ended up doing something which was completely different from what we studied about, then we realized that the child will find his or her own way. But we need to make the child emotionally, mentally strong enough to find his or her own way.
Yes.
And that is what is the need of the current hour, at least. So when people are running behind the likes, and though we are doing a YouTube live, but when everyone is anxious about the likes, the shares, the subscriptions, uh, children should not be the ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Children should not be worrying about the likes. They should not be worried about, and that should not break them. A failure should not break them. A success should not just make them someone different. uh, so this philosophy at least made us confident as parents that our child will be emotionally strong, and that is how, as a teacher as well, I found this philosophy working for children, that they'll be able to face anything and everything later in life once the base is made strong. So uh, कोई इमारत बनाने के लिए पानी देना पड़ता है ना बेस को. So we feel that we are giving that pani,
Yeah.
and once they're strong enough, they'll be able to find their way. And
Yeah.
alternative schools, there's a misconception that children are not being taught. They are being taught, but in a manner where they are absorbing, they are digesting what is being taught. So they know their content, they are ready for all of that, but then in a manner where they know. Uh, so, for example, if our children are studying geography, they're so excited about it. So they should be happy about learning geography every day. They look forward to their didis. We call teachers as didis. So every day they're looking forward to Meenakshi didi's class. That today we are going to learn something about plateau. So in our times, plateau mountains were definitions.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. Yeah, I
so
agree.
yes, children are learning, but then they are learning in a manner where they are loving what they are learning.
Loving it. That's so loving learning and loving lifelong learning is very important. And
Lifelong, you gave that word, yes.
yeah, it's so important. And also, I think what the biggest thing that comes out of this is that thinking for yourself, thinking for yourself and making decisions for yourself is a really important life skill.
Very important. Apart from that, I also uh, this classrooms should be collaborative.
Yes.
So when we do have small numbers, 6 children, 8 children in a class, but those 8 children, 10 children should be collaborating with each other. They should be able to appreciate each other's strength.
Yes.
So मेरे नंबर अच्छे नहीं है और तेरे नंबर अच्छे हैं, so you become a better child. uh, that should not be a part of the class, but I should be
No,
appreciating that Deepti draws well, I read well, maybe she can teach me how to draw well and I can teach her how to read well.
exactly. Utilizing each other's strengths and helping them with their things which they're not so strong at is the, as you say, as you have said, need of the hour, not just in kids, but in adults as well. Definitely. Lovely. This is so interesting. I totally believe in the same type of learning and with this Waldorf. When you are running workshops with parents and teachers, and I think you've answered a little bit of this already, but let me just ask the question anyway. What are the biggest mindset shifts that happen? The shifts that you see when adults start to understand philosophy? Like, is there like a kind of like ding light bulb moments happening?
That ting moment happened for me as well. So, yes, when we work with parents and teachers and adults, uh, the biggest shift which I have observed is when working with children, we feel that I need to teach this to the child. I need to make that bring this change in the child. But then uh, later we realize it's not the child. I need to bring a change in myself. I
Ah,
need that change, and that's how change will happen. So I am shouting with my finger like this, and then I'm telling my child, "Chillana nahi hai." Finger on your
mm,
lips, keep quiet. So I'm teaching power dynamics. I'm teaching what not to my child. So the biggest shift that we have observed in parents and in ourselves is it's not about the child. The child is some perfect. We need to work on ourselves. It's a continuous. We
wow.
are we are people in process.
Yes.
So we need to work on ourselves, and that is what the child will mirror. And
Yeah.
when I was talking about the anxiety, so if I'm very anxious about certain things, my child will surely mirror it. Not as a parent, but even my classroom children will mirror it.
Wow. Yes.
So the teachers, the parents, the adults, whoever is in a, in the child's environment needs to speak consciously, move consciously, talk consciously. Be the being should be conscious, and the child will
Yes.
mirror it. So the biggest shift is working on one own self. It's not the child. Child is not the project.
Beautifully said. Absolutely beautiful. And this works across the board. It works in corporate teams. You know,
Everywhere.
sometimes a manager will say that the employee needs training, and actually, it's the manager who needs the training. You know, so it works everywhere. This concept. Lovely.
That is why I said that word of it for us, it's more of a way of life.
Hmm.
Education philosophy to hai hi, but then it is working on ourselves as adults.
Yes. Yes. Good. So you have collaborated with, I hope I say it right, Freunde Waldorf, yes, in
Yes.
Germany, for international volunteer programs. So how do these cross-cultural experiences influence both the Indian classrooms and the global educators? How does this work?
So, Deepthi, it's in English, it's Friends of Waldorf. It's a program where we get German volunteers as teachers in our classrooms. So, and it's amazing to see their education system where these children, they are very young children, 19, 20 years old, who come to our classrooms. For them, they want to learn a different culture, and also they want to uh, experience world of classrooms in different countries.
Okay.
Waldorf is a German philosophy. So for us, it has been an eye opener because when these children come, Germany, which is a place of the best engineers, most of the children they know crochet. They have been working with knitting. They have been doing a lot of handwork in their
Yeah.
schools. So and they bring all of those experiences to our classrooms. So that is how it is a doorway for us as teachers to understand what kind of education is happening there. And
Mm,
these children, these young teachers come to us, and they get to experience uh, the classrooms of different countries. So for example, for us, they experience the climate of Ahmedabad, which is very hot. They experience the classrooms, and then it's an experience for them handling very young. So we accommodate these volunteers in kindergarten classes, and they
okay.
assist our teachers. So that is how the exchange happens. They get to learn how to handle classes, and we get to understand how does the education look like in Germany when they bring stories from there. So as I said, most of the times, most of the resumes which we have come across, uh, I'll not fear from saying all of the resumes which I've come across. There's one kind of handwork they know. There's one kind of music they know, the playing music they know, and it's a major part of their education. And uh,
Yeah.
they are
Across
learning sciences as well. They are learning math as well.
yeah. Across all the schools, right?
At least the resumes which I've gone through. Yes,
Yeah.
crocheting, all children know, and that's a complete. That was a shocker for me. For us, it
Right.
has become a gender-based activity. Knitting is only done by daddies, and that's how. Uh, I never tried knitting when I was growing up because I had to be rebellious. But now I know stitching a button is a skill, knitting is a skill,
Yes. A life
and
skill.
everyone should be knowing it.
Yeah, everyone should be knowing it, definitely. All these life skills are so important. Lovely. So now you've also you're a co-founder in a lot of places. You've also co-founded Saffron Creatives, which is where you work on content and training, which is very interesting. So how do you balance all this creativity and entrepreneurship and education across all your projects?
So, if you would have asked me the same question 15 years back, I would have said that I'm working very hard and mm, wearing many hats. But now the answer is rhythm. So,
Ah,
when my day is rhythmic, I know that what slot I need to give to someone, and I'm very, very sure about it. That is how my day will go ahead. And I know when I'll be with my children. I know when I'll be with my school children, and I know when I'll be working on the content. So a good rhythm has helped me be at peace and be sane. Sanity is the word. Yes.
yes, absolutely, because you're juggling so many things. Yeah, and in time management, we call that time blocking, and so few people do this. Even leadership, they this time blocking is, and especially your personal time blocking, it's very, very important.
And that is what I've learned from children, Deepti. So if you have observed very young children, if their nap time is here and there,
Yeah,
the world breaks. So
absolutely.
so why is the world not breaking for us when we are wasting our time somewhere, or it's
Mm,
not wasting, but then when we are spending time on irrelevant things sometimes, or maybe scrolling on the reels or shorts. So why is the
yep.
world not breaking for us? So it is breaking, but we are not observant.
I was just going to say, it probably is breaking, but we don't realize it. Yes. So all of this work that you're juggling and no, not juggling, balancing is a nice word. So it's through all this, you've been recognized globally from GIZ Germany to Cambridge University. So if you look back at everything, what feels like your most meaningful achievement?
So Deepti, I also that's my personal belief, that the belief solidified with age, maybe, that every day is a new day, everything is a new thing. So uh, I'll not be able to tag that one meaningful achievement because I've enjoyed, soaked in, seeped in all of them. Uh, but then stepping into the school every day, when I say that if I shared with you that I'm working with a newborn as well. So stepping in a space that we have co-created with the parents, with the conscious teachers, where we feel that we are doing something for the children, that
Yeah,
feels like a meaningful achievement every day. So getting to experience the high of achieving something is stepping into that space every day. It does not feel like workload burden कि आज school जाना है. It doesn't feel like that. So every
wonderful.
day feels like a meaningful achievement. uh,
Oh,
छोटा सा भी चेंज होता है अगर लगता है कि अच्छा आज इस बच्चे ने ऐसा कर दिया. The child was not able to hang on the monkey bar yesterday, but today he has been able to do that. So that feels like a meaningful achievement.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, we always think about meaningful achievements as something big and grand, but
Yes.
these everyday things are so purposeful and meaningful too. So,
The
yeah,
school
very nice.
changed my thought process. So earlier, as youngsters, we consider meaningful achievement as big pay packages. So
Yeah,
not attaching your happiness of achievement with such things. It has like it. I have come a long way, and now I feel that every day can be a day of achievement.
lovely, nicely said. Yeah, absolutely agree. Okay, and last but not least, I want to talk about She Leads because you've been an active member and a voice of She Leads India in our community. What do you value most about this platform, and how has it supported you or inspired you in your work as an educator and an entrepreneur?
So, Deepti, I don't know Nikita personally, but I surely have gone through uh, her posts, her like motivational posts, I'd say, and something which has been with me was she wrote something about risk appetite, and
Okay.
she has written that as women we do not take those risks sometimes. We want to play safe, and that's the societal structure. It's nothing wrong or right, I'll say, but then that is how we have been, because we have those motherly nesting instincts, so we do not want to take those risks. And running an alternative school is a risk
It
in
is, yes.
conventional terms. So, so the word risk appetite has stuck with me, that I we need to take those risks, and uh, that is how we'll be able to see the change which we plan to see. Uh,
Yes.
Being safe in our safe cozy nest won't make bring the change. So that's how it has helped me. The thought that we need to take those risks,
Yeah.
because that is how we'll be able to bring that the change which we dream of.
Yes, yes. And Nikita has so many of these inspiring thoughts. Even
Yes.
uh, for me, just sitting with her for an hour, I get so motivated and inspired to do more. And it's the whole platform of She Leads is that it's just
She
giving
talks
that.
about networking. She talks about being with women. When we talk about community, when in the beginning I told you that a community is where we'll be supporting each other. So creating a community where women are supporting each other, networking with each other, is something mind blowing, because she was talking about 3 lakh entrepreneurs in Pune itself. So
Yes.
bringing women who are dreaming together is a
Yes,
dream.
and that spark, like for you, that spark was risk appetite. For others, it might be something completely different, like learning how to use, I don't know, Google Ads or something. So she is very good at finding those sparks. Lovely. Thank you so much, Juhi, for sharing such insightful conversation. Um, I really enjoyed it. Just listening to you reminds everyone that education is not just about knowledge, it's about nurturing curiosity and creativity and compassion in equal measure. So, to everyone tuning in, if you'd like to know more about Juhi's work, do check out Shining Spiral Micro School and Vatsalya Toys to experience how this learning truly comes alive. Juhi, thank you very much. It's been an
Thank you.
absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Loved talking with you.
yeah, me too. It's been a lovely morning with you. Okay, so this is Dipti Divekar. I'm signing off from She Leads India right now. She Leads is where women rise, connect, and lead with purpose. So until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep leading from the heart. Thank you. Bye.